Excuse me, sir. Sir, question for you, real quick. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
In my 20s.
In your 20s? And how did you get rich?
I'm an inventor.
You're an inventor?
Yeah.
What did you invent?
Have you ever seen one of these?
The Whoop. You created Whoop?
Yeah.
When did you build the company?
I started in 2012, so I've been building the business for the last 12 years.
How old are you today?
35.
Over these 12 years, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
Well, the company was last valued at 3.6 billion, so at this point we've had some pretty big years.
So you own a $1 billion company.
Yeah, it's been an amazing journey.
I go all over the world interviewing billionaires to help the younger generation. Can I get a minute with you for our channel real quick?
Let's do it.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to Harvard.
You went to Harvard. So you knew when you were at Harvard that you were not going to go work for anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you could argue working for yourself is more work than working for someone else, but
was entrepreneurship innate in you?
I think at the end of the day, I was driven by the problem I was trying to solve. It wasn't like I said I wanted to start a company. What company should I start? It was like, I want to start this company. I want to understand health. I want to be able to build wearable devices that millions of people understand and use to improve their health. Like, that was always the vision.
I'm going to challenge you right here. Give me a lesson about business that is not taught in business school at Harvard.
I'll say this. A lot is said of CEOs needing to have vision and empathy and strategy and business acumen. The single trait that I've found is the hardest trait in all of building business is courage. Your courage is going to be tested before anything else when you're in a real problem. Can you say the hard thing? Can you do the hard thing? Can you walk into the problem and own it?
Nobody talks about courage.
And they don't teach you that in business school, and you can't read it in a book. And so that's, I think, the single hardest thing to being a CEO is when shit really goes wrong, you're going to need to have courage. That's something you have to develop over time.
When was your courage tested?
Oh, look, I mean, there were various points in the company's history where we almost ran out of money, where we almost missed payroll, where the product was failing.
Did you almost go broke?
Yeah, of course. The company almost failed. I was a broke entrepreneur, 6 or 7 years into building it.
So 7 years in, you could have gave everything up, but you didn't. Why not? What kept you going?
Well, this is a crazy story. I remember in 2015, I was sitting on my couch, my parents' home. Whoop was kind of still struggling to go along, and I'm watching NBA basketball, and what comes on the screen but a Kia commercial, and in the Kia commercial, LeBron James is wearing a Whoop. And what was amazing about that is at the time, there was only 100 Whoop straps in the entire world.
Your watch.
Yeah, and one of them was on arguably the greatest athlete in the world at the time. And so when you're a fledgling entrepreneur and you're broke and you're trying to figure out how to make it, having these little moments of inspiration where you're like, wow, maybe this does have a chance. If he's wearing it, maybe a lot of other people will. Like, it gives you a second wind.
Do you think everybody's built for entrepreneurship?
No. I mean, entrepreneurship is a lesson in pain and suffering for a greater cause. And that's just something that some people want to wake up every day and do. And it's something that, isn't for everyone.
Yeah, I remember Elon Musk said one time that entrepreneurship is like eating glass and staring into the abyss.
And look, he's done it for, 30 years and built iconic businesses.
How do you feel about competition? Were you ever afraid to go into a competitive market?
No, I mean, in some ways we don't pay much attention to competition, and in other ways we just want to kill competition. Yeah. So that's the balance you always want to have.
So talking about killing the competition, the one thing that you're doing differently from everybody else.
Well, we've built a product that's fully integrated, that has a brand associated with it, that really has the best data associated with it. And that sort of collection of unique elements has made it a product that people love and wear. And we've seen companies like Amazon, for example, like knocked us off and like tried to create an exact copycat product. And they had all the distribution, but the product failed because it was missing some of that magic.
Amazon tried to copy you.
Yeah, totally tried to copy us. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't care that they're tight in their space and that they're, the size of the company that they are today. You don't care about that.
Well, we certainly took it seriously when they came out with a product, but we also said we're going to win. In fact, we wrote on every circuit board, don't bother copying us, we will win.
My last question for you, in 30 seconds, give us the blueprint to building a $1 billion company.
Honestly, I think you got to find something you love and be obsessed with it and chase it and chase it and chase it. No one is entitled to be a great entrepreneur. No one's entitled to build a great business. And so you put that entitlement aside and you go do the hard work that other people aren't doing, and you look at a problem a little bit differently, and then it's persistence, persistence, persistence. You find a great team, you raise capital, and then boom, you'll do something special.
And just like that, we're going to build a $1 billion business.
Exactly.